Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. And today we're gonna be focusing on... I don't know. Okay, that was the best I could do. Actually, I'm quite enthusiastic about stuff that we're gonna do right now, and we're gonna do in general, and it's we're gonna talk about. So, Stats mentioned something about the new update and the residential building. I said that it's unnecessary. I didn't really mean it's unnecessary. I think it's complex. I don't know what I think about it. I still don't know. I still don't have opinion on this. I don't think I was ever really stressed. It looks like a freaking screen from a starship. Literally, look at this. It reminds me of Voyager or Enterprise or something like that. It looks weird. I don't know. It looks... These all options... Can we remove them? Can I move my GUI somehow? GUI. I don't know. What the hell is this? Oh. Okay. That's weird. Is this actually... What is this doing? Right, okay, that's extremely weird. What the hell is this? I can actually move my screen all around my monitor. How do I get it back in the... Oh, this sucks. If this is not reset when I reset the game... Okay, so you don't see it because I'm just recording from exe file, so that means it's just catching whatever the game is catching. But when you press this button, you can actually move ever. I can play on quarter of my screen. Oh, this sucks. Okay, and it doesn't, like, it doesn't get back into the position easily. It doesn't, like, stick back or... Wow, okay, that's clamp back. That doesn't do it. Anyway, okay, continuing on. We're gonna talk about some stuff. One of them is being these 21s moving to other buildings. So I had a suggestion. This is just something that came to me. I don't even know if this is a good idea or not. Probably somebody came with this earlier, so I won't do too much. Is that the windowed mode that is on for me or something? Because these settings here... Because at the moment I can see my Windows selection, items, stuff, and it looks absolutely horrible. Okay, I think we have a little bit of an issue. Where's the window mode? No, game settings. This is control settings, graphics settings, citizen details. I don't see the window. This is graphic details. General settings probably should be here then. Right. Okay, did this change anything? Oh, right, this is the auto-closing of windows. Sure, maybe. No. GUI size. Okay, let's try to get a GUI. Okay, this sucks. I don't like. Look at this. When you have to click, well, you have to go all... Oh, forget. And it's still not resolved. I can still see... Oh, okay, fine. Let's just have fun. You guys can see this much better. I have all the way down here, I have the Windows bar for some reason. It's just because I played with this stupid thing and I can't. And I'm literally moving my screen. Oh, crap. Don't try this at home, please. Oh, I wish I never found this out. I don't even see what's the benefit of this. This button here, hold and change the video. Oh. Can you reset it? How do you reset? Oh, go away. Okay, anyway. Continuing on, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. One of them is being this 21s living with their... Jeez, this is pissing me off. The Windows bar is here. I can literally click on my Windows bar. Okay, right. 21s living with their parents. So if they implemented this, the 21s can over 21s can be passengers in general, like similar to people looking for church. They can be people looking for home, and then they can go to buses, and then that's the buses, train stations, and then wherever you need to, when they can go, and then they can move to the cities where there are empty apartments. You know, this will maybe motivate you to have a little bit better interconnected network of public transport systems between the cities, so they can move wherever they need to. You know, and especially if you're experiencing some cold snaps or something, and people suddenly decide to move away or freeze to that, but then you need people there. They will be transported from cities that actually have heating. So that could be one of the features. And like, but seriously, like even if a dumbass like me can think of that, really, anybody can. So the stats also mentioned that it was mentioned by other people, including himself, to to develop it this way that people can be moved all around the country. This is perfect. I love it. I mean, like, I don't see the point of the students' dorms or this anymore. I don't see any freaking situation and anything positive about this anymore. Dorms being a thing that people are just teleported whenever they are 21, or when are they're teleported? When they finish college? What if you're studying after 21? So are uneducated people transported as well? Interesting. There's a couple of questions about this. Like, it doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't look like I didn't even ask proper questions yet. I already don't have answers for them, for questions that I never asked. So what's the deal with this? When do people move? When they turn 21, or when they finish college, or either or? Like, if they finish college before they are 21, do they move then? I mean, it would be reasonable. I mean, college is finished before they are turning 22. It will be like 4-year college. After 18, you join the college. And 22, 4-year college, that seems reasonable, especially except if you're a genius, and most of the people here are geniuses. For example, if we go to some of our people here, so this guy is 19 years old. I'm pretty sure they're gonna finish college before they're 21, even though it should be 22. So we have 17-year-old here in next 3-4 years. I'm pretty sure they will finish college. So it's like, when do they switch? When do they teleport? I mean, like, obviously I can open up a building and see which people are teleported there and how old they are. I mean, like, we can probably even check this now, but I think this transport system, because I am 99% sure that most of you, how old are you? 49. How did the person 49? Are those 49-year-olds that... Ah, no, we transported some people as well. Okay, so I can't really judge on this. What about these? I don't know if one of those buildings was never finished. And you can see that most of them... Oh, this is interesting. Most of these people here are actually 20-somethings, 23-year-olds. This looks like they're being transported. And then, since they are all the same age, it means that they are transported here. And education, is it all... Oh, here we go, basic education. Some of them are with basic education. So, ooh, look at them, all having electronic computer. Traktirnikova Feodora Andreevna. You're rich, girl, you go, girl. She has all the electronics. Anyway, let's go back to the basics and say, like, yeah, public transport system in between the cities, I think it would be much better. Like, for example, St. Thomasburg over here, I think this city would benefit from having the technical services here and clearing these snowy roads. I think that would be quite interesting and a good thing to have. Technical services, let's go for big one. Big one. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely I'm gonna need technical services here. We talked about this already, but they're not, these big ones won't fit here. What about smaller ones? Smaller ones look promising. This definitely looks promising. I wish it had. I wish I haven't killed that fish. This fish. Okay, what about this? No. Okay, this way. Oh, so at least we're gonna have technical services over here. This little road, of course, is gonna need to be built. Oh, no, it's long enough. Really? That's long enough? Okay, that's fine. I had too much coffee. Coffee. No, I didn't. I only had one coffee, but I'm still enthusiastic about this. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you a couple of truths. I used to work in some social media companies. I'm not gonna go into these details. If you want to know about my history, ask a question. We're gonna go do Q&A at 100,000 people, subscribers. Joking, of course. We'll see. I might do Q&A, but I'm pretty open about my real life, so I don't mind talking about it even without Q&A. So I'm going to tell you that I worked in social media companies, and I worked with the software developers as well, and I saw the magic of the IT. Of course, I'm currently a hardware engineer, not a software one. I speak some languages, which was helpful in my IT career, but nevertheless, what I learned, one big secret I'm going to tell you. If a developer, even a game developer, tells you that something is impossible, that clean straight away you can say bullshit. And I did say that if something they say it's impossible, that's because they don't have imagination. Anything is possible. Anything. Even the wooden stove is possible. Even the wooden furnace. Furnace made out of wood is possible for one time, but it's still possible. So, anything in the IT is possible, and anything can be implemented. Is it complicated? Yes. So that means that just you're not willing to do it at the moment. Maybe in the future you will. But there's nothing people in the IT, developers, engineers, software engineers, like anybody can develop anything. It's just how much effort you're willing to put into that, and how much, well, you have other things to do as well. I mean, like low-hanging fruits, like freaking helicopters, you know, like things that we don't really need in this game, but they're shiny things and easy to implement, and everything's gonna make people happy. I don't think helicopters are easy to implement, but anyway, what I wanted to say, that if somebody says something is impossible, that means that they don't have imagination. Sometimes I feel, not with this game, but with a lot of games, that people don't have imagination. On the other hand, on other games, with other games, I'm gonna name Stellaris. Stellaris is one of the best games in the world that I don't have time to play. Is amazing game. Imagination is, there's no lack of imagination in this game, and I can't stop seeing the expansion of the game. It's absolutely amazing. This is the example that other game developers should follow. So if something we need to do, you guys come up with the idea, they can do it. Will they do it? I don't know, but they can do it. So they need ideas. All the developers need ideas. Unfortunately, for smaller developers, ideas are less and far in between, so they don't have a lot of manpower that can come up with ideas, so they turn to community, which is amazing. I love to listen to community until I don't, because community sometimes can be overpowering, and anyway, they need to turn to community, so they can build anything that you want. They can. You put your imagination loose. If you want to have submarine cities underneath here, they can make it. If they want to make liquid water, they can make it. If it's gonna take too much resources, it will, but they can make it. It can be possible. Engine needs to change. Yes, they can change the engine. They can not really just copy paste this to another engine that can do this, but anything can be done. It's how much effort anybody is willing or possible to put into this game, but it can be done in any game. So, for any game, if something is not there and you wish it to be there, this looks like some kind of a monster. Huh, like a big nose and the mouth. Okay, that's weird. I hope that this was pollution, but it doesn't move, unfortunately. Monster, come out. Anyway, continuing on. I think I just wanted to give you motivation and a whip in your hands to put a lash on the back of any game developers, not 3 Division, not anybody else. It's the lack of imagination if something is not in a game, and definitely should be. Yay, electricity problems. Right, that being said, I would like to cover some things that were requested in this game, and I 100% agree. I need to see it, I need to do it, and I need to implement it in this game. Secret Police. Secret Police, here we go. I don't even know where Secret Police is here. So, we're gonna try to find it. Oh, freaking hell. This is really bad. I can't see even... Oh, go away. Go... Okay, how am I supposed to move my screen now when you... Okay, here we go. For citizens. Residential areas. Literally, I can... State infrastructure. Okay, here we go. Crime and justice. Oh, frick it. Okay, we can probably enable it. Secret Police. Here we go. Secret Police. Can we place it anywhere? We can place it anywhere. Perfect. What is this? Crime and justice. But why don't you tell me what the freaking building is? Oh, freak off. Okay, so let's see here. Game settings. Crime and justice disabled. Oh. Okay, that's not available. Secret Police. Okay, I thought that was available. Silly me, not following development of this game. So where do we place this Secret Police? Edge of the city? We actually have a little bit of a space issue over here. Spaceman. What about here? This looks decent. Secret Police near the harbor area, so they can, in future harbor area, because this is where we're gonna have our container harbor. Potentially, we'll see. But I think this is good planning in advance. This park is supposed to go anyway, but I would like to put police, or even better, secret police somewhere. And here we go. agriculture-based secret police. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. Go. Road already on it. That's perfect. Can Lee, without you? Can Lee get the footpaths connected like this? And can Lee be constructed like this? No. But I will start with helicopter construction office. There you go for Mr. Copty. Continuing on, the big project we have here that I want to finish in this episode is underwater cable. This is gonna resolve some of the F3 issues that we have here. Oh, I forgot this. Disco ball should be resolved actually. I believe this will be resolved by this underwater cable, even though it's not the highest, it's the highest capacity underground cable we have. But it's not the highest capacity cable we have because I think they can only transport 13 megawatts and these ones can transport. Why is there no fuel here? Do we have any more fuel issues around the country? Not really. Distribution. We have 20 out of 20, so this one doesn't have any free trucks. I can go for this one. 17 out of 20. I can... Ooh, why is this not available to be connected? Not enough fuel for refueling. Okay, that's fine. But it's still not understandable. Why can't you? Pause for the cause. You can select this one, but not this one. Why is it so? Oh, this building is already assigned. Oh, so you still don't have fuel here? I have my doubts. Actually, I really don't, because even if we got fuel delivered here, we have only 2 tons of fuel. Probably they're gonna take it anytime soon. They're gonna take our fuel. Let's see, where are you, Scooby-Doo? He's going to get new fuel and bitumen. Okay, this is a small train delivering this, but I will stick to that. I will leave this train delivering this fuel and bitumen because new train is gonna have new... Wow, look at the disco ball happening there. Coffee time. Right, rave party will be done soon. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, we have already this distribution office assigned to this. What I'm gonna do is actually cancel this. I will cancel. This is the harbor. I'm pretty sure that this is the oh, actually, let's check this. Is this assigned? Why don't you say which one is assigned? There we go. What the hell? That sounded like something demolishing. Happiness is too low. Where is that? No, seriously, I really need to stop looking at this crap because it doesn't show me anything good. Happiness low. This is cultural enjoyment over... Whoa. Why is it happiness so low? Temperature in the building is too low. Whoa. Pause. No people working here? Well, that's definitely a problem. Son of a... Okay, what the hell is happening with this game? This is what happened previously with this game when I did this public transport system thing. Look at this. Why is it so? Why can't I just set vehicles back as they were before? Like, why? How can I cancel it? How can I... He was on a path. Well, maybe this one wasn't actually. Let's see this next one. Okay. And there's no people here now. And the next people coming in here... there's no people. None of these buses have people. They're all like gone. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the hell this was. I just took a bus from a line and told him to go to storage facility and that's it. And what he did is blocked every single freaking bus that was coming here and caused how many people to die? How many people? How many people will die? Let's have some fun. Let's have some freaking fun. How many people will die? We have 45,000. Like, I don't even know how much we had in the beginning. This is annoying. This is like, what is this? Is a bug. This is a bug. I mean, I understand we have like public beta playing and it's bugged. It's bugged. But anyway, I understand this can be perfect, but obviously it's bugged. Okay, let's not focus on that. Let's just count our dead. Let's count our dead. This is exactly what we're doing right now. So thank you, 3 Division. We're counting our dead because when I set a bus to go to the storage facility, he actually went and blocked entrance to the... They went on strike. And then this is what happened. This is exactly what happened. Our bus went for a strike. And it killed people. It did that. I mean, like, you can argue whatever you want, but it actually just killed people, and that's it. This is what the game is about. It's about killing people, killing in the name of. No. Okay, I'm not gonna sing about it. Come on. We need this. Can we just do this? We can, but it looks ugly. Can I do something else with it? You know what? Yeah, we can. We're gonna build a new avenue here. So let's build this road first. I'm gonna build the rest of it later. Forget it. I need to get used to the new GUI. So, now when the developers are done killing our people, so let's see what else we can do with this. Oh, look, more murders, more people getting killed in this game. Let's kill more people. This is a city builder. This should be Peggy 21 or whatever game, because people are dying left and right. Just killing spree. We just lost 1,500 people. Like, if it's only me, that's fine. But this is what we do now. We kill people, and those people who are hitting themselves, they are dead now, and new people are on the way with the buses, hopefully, because we don't know, because they're freezing. A little bit of workers that we have left, hopefully some of them will actually make back to the heating plant to try to save their... Okay, enough rant, say the dying families. Okay, I said it. So let's continue on. Let's see a bright side of life. What is the bright side of this life? We are down 2,000 people in the last few minutes. Let's see what's happening in other cities. Kopti is doing fine. That's doing perfectly fine. What do we have here? A little bit less happiness in Murmansk. We can check building by building, just in general. Culture seems to be a big one. Here, I think we decided that, yeah, here we go. This is groundworks done. We can just have construction Murmansk here, and we can allow a little bit more people to work here, because Murmansk has a lot of hardworking people in there. Going to capital city area, Babushkino. Babushkino has happiness, again, a little bit lower. It looks like the medical issues. Let me see what's happening in the hospital. Some goods... Oh, food. Again, food? Oh, that's fun. Let's see what kind of food issues we have. We have 0 food. That's interesting. Is this food? There we go. Food is on the way. But the problem is that food... look at this one. Are you delivering food? Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Can you please now again just go back? Are you delivering food? Not clothes. Rest of them are fine. What about you? I'm just gonna check a couple of them just to be sure that they are full of food. Clothing, no problem. Rest of them looks like they're loading. Here we go. Food. You are full. No, mechanical components. That's fine. So we are delivering food. Food is here. We should have this issue resolved. Okay, so Babushkino is having food. Nisisberg had also potentially food issues. Let's see their happiness. Their happiness is here we go. Happiness is a little bit less again than maximum. It could be due to winter or they missing alcohol, but that's fine. I don't really care that much about it. Some of the people, what are missing? Electronics, a little bit of sport. I think that's all fine. I think I'm gonna go and just redo a little bit of this. Cultural enjoyment and enthusiasm for sport. Yeah, I think I want to do this. 1, 2. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Okay, what's the next thing we can do? We lowered a little bit of rest of it. I could have lowered the propaganda and increased the rest of it. Yeah, let's do it like this. I'm gonna do the same for radio stations. And what about these computers? What are computers interesting? What's interesting about computers in this game? I don't really know. We have radio here. I will go for sports 1, 2, and I'm gonna lower the propaganda to, let's say, 36%. We just lost 4,000 people literally in seconds, so I have no idea what's gonna take for us to recover from this, and if even we will. Happiness in Galask is fine. So next one we have is... It's not ideal, it's always a little bit less for some reason. What are they missing? Alcohol. Is it alcohol really the problem? Alcohol is a solution, I mean from the chemistry point of view. So all of these cities except Whale Tier have more or less little to no issue. Obviously health-wise they had a little bit of problems. You can see here heat-wise they're gonna get sick and die. Heating plant is working, at least something. So prevention of people dying is pretty great. I don't know, again, Oolykee has its own problems in his head, this is kind of obvious, but my question is, what about, is it possible that I did something wrong here? I mean, it's obviously not, because Oolykee doesn't make any mistakes, but is it possible that I did something wrong with this removing of the buses? Because this blocking of, who knows what else I blocked? I mean, like, did I touch these guys here? Oh, fun. Oh, yay. There we go, meat shortages, baby, this is what we need. Okay, so what's wrong with you? Obviously, I don't know anything about obviously, but it looks like this is an interesting part as well. Blocks. What did you block? You blocked meat distribution. You blocked people coming to work. Meat industry. Do we have storage? Luckily, I have a good storage. That's a joke. I don't really have a lot of... it's not really ideal storage. But here we go. Buses are being moved, removed. I don't even know what the hell this was. And like, for example, why didn't it keep... I don't know. I give up. Because I think this guy I only removed. I think... Let's see if we can recreate this. We don't have any buses coming here, but they will soon. None of these factories are working because people just disappeared. What else did I do here? What else? Who else did we kill? Killing in the name of... That this is Friday when I'm recording this. It's actually 11 o'clock, 10:58, and I'm already feeling my beer getting warm. So this is not good. We need to end this day as soon as possible. Work day as soon as possible. 41,000. This is probably my new record in killing people. This is probably my new record. Let's see how many people are living with their parents. Overlays. 21 still living with their parents. We have the statistics over here. 21's without a flood. No, 0. They're all teleported. 21's plus studying in university. Alright, so if we build a dorm, they can stay in the same city and finish college. Okay, this seems like a decent thing for people to have. Happiness 93%. What is the bad happiness here? Food. Why isn't food there? Clothing quality. 89%. Clothing quality. Now this is something interesting. Yeah. So I used to play a game called Capitalism 2. I played Capitalism 1 as well. Jack Chan. Who was the developer? It was big name in the beginning of the game. It's extremely bad quality graphics, but the mechanics of the game were absolutely amazing. I loved it. So this capitalism game was really interesting because it had so many different aspects and parameters of the game that you literally controlled a lot of things like input costs, the product quality, the advertisement, the increase in levels of worker education. It's a lot of stuff. It's classical, vulture capitalism game, but it was interesting in a way where you, for example, this quality that we're talking about now. If you go to your people and the quality, why they're not happy, you see the clothing quality. It's not clothing quality, it's clothing availability would be probably better parameter, because there's no quality in clothing that we produce. Yes, it's quality less. Well, actually we import in clothing, but it's quality less. So I don't think it's the best thing. Oh, fun. Electricity problem, where is it? Okay, that's a disco ball city, that's fine. Do we have people here? Power supply, that's fine. What else do you need, guys? Meat. Are they back in the shop? Meat is not here. Let's see why meat is not here. Meat should be here. Meat is here. Yeah, meat is here. So, are you consuming more meat than you're getting? This could be a thing. Let's see. Let's see. Where is the meat? Yeah, I think this city is gonna be way too big. That would be the one without anything assigned to it. That would be this one here. I think our capital city. I think our capital city is way too big. Let's remove some. Let's delete this stop and what's this stop here, and leave it like this. Where are you going? You're just going to this shop. Yeah, I'm gonna get another freezer truck, and I'm gonna have each one of these shops have their own freezer truck. So let's go for real quickly buy the refrigeration truck, and then let's go with total capacity on the low side. We're looking at the low side. Come on, here we go. It didn't crash. I'm actually quite shocked. A small one. I don't think we had these one. Yeah, actually we had with the David star on the side. It's actually a snowflake, but just a little bit of fun of my Jewish friends. So let's go here and load, unload. We can't do anything about it. Just off you go. They're missing a little bit of meat here, but not at Breakfast at Tiffany's. Not over here. But they're still complaining about power. It's just going up and down. Of course, this is gonna be affecting our happiness as well. So wealthier people are being... Okay, I'll stop now. Slaughtered. This is what I wanted to say. Here, because of the game mechanics. I'm still blaming it on game mechanics, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be recovering. So what else is influencing there? The temperature is still too low. Is it going up or not? Looks like they have been affected by this cold or this game mechanic issue a little bit harder than I expected. Do we have any workers coming in? We don't. This is a problem. We don't have any workers coming in to work in a heating plant. So because of the game mechanics and people just... I don't know, being whacked left and right, we're gonna have to implement the reverse psychology thing. We're gonna have people from Galask come in here and supply, of course, people from Galask coming in here and giving workers to heating plant in Whale Tier, which is still not done killing people, the game mechanics, that is. So we're gonna go and copy paste this, off you go. Okay, I'll copy this to here, here, and here. And all three of you smaller bosses, not the big one, smaller bosses, off you go, all of you. So this is of course temporary line, but in this game you never know when temporary lines becomes a permanent one. And the last heat plant worker, this is Frostpunk. Did you ever hear about a game called Frostpunk? That's a brutal game. This is what we're playing right now. That's a brutal game where you decide if you're gonna feed your people with sawdust or you're gonna let them die. This is what kind of game. I played like 2 hours of that game and that's it. I think it's quite, let's call it basic, similar to games like Jurassic Park. It's quite simple. It's simple game. It's not too advanced. It's nothing spectacular about this game. Why is power going? Yeah, right. Because suddenly we don't have workers for anywhere anymore. It's a problem that we have to handle, and I think I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but this seems to be one of those situations in the games where I actually didn't cause any of these problems. Well, maybe I did. Most of the time I was wrong, but anyway. So let's see, 41,000. So we had 45 or 46,800 when we started. So anyway, 5 to 6,000 people just died. In Whale Tier, is it even measurable how many people are working here? Well, it would be in thousands that are still there, so I think major loss was here. Unfortunately, this is gonna continue to be the issue until we start the heating plant back up. The last brave soul here is still fighting to heat his family, while the developers of this game are... Until I'm proven differently, I'm gonna assume this because it's more fun for me, you know, to blame other people for problems that potentially I caused. No, no, no. Of course, in real life, I wouldn't be doing so. It's just as a joke here. I wouldn't be like, it's game mechanics. It is how it is. But I can't tell you. Like, I could have re-recorded this part and just let it, oh, we will have heating issues there and meat issues there. Okay, let's prevent that, and I'm just gonna do that differently. But no, let's deal with all the problems that we have now. I will deal with my own problems. So what I'm gonna do now is try to put the oil tank supply to the harbor there, so we can start exporting coal. So we need something. Tamich, 4 tons of fuel. I think you're gonna be more than enough. Tamich, you're gonna go to Murmansk. Murmansk is much closer. And also, unlike other places around here, actually has fuel. So go and unload fuel, load fuel, unload fuel, all perfect, all nice, all fine. Perfect. Tamich is gonna do the TAM, T-A-M, that means Tvornica Automobila Maribor. Maribor is the city in Slovenia, today Slovenia, and TAM is Tvornica, is factory, Automobila is cars, automobiles, and Maribor is the city in Slovenia where the factory was. We had quite few car manufacturers in Yugoslavia. Unfortunately, most of them are not in this game, from Zastava and personal cars to Fabrika Automobil. Fabrika is in Serbian, while Tvornica is in Croatian and in Slovenian, I believe. Slovenian or similar to Tvornica. I'm not sure if Slovenian is a little bit different than Serbo-Croatian, Bosnian, Montenegrin language. So Fabrika would be in Serbian. Fabrika Automobila Priboj is the FAP, FAP, popular known as FAP Kljunaš or FAP the beak truck, because it has a beak like a bird, like normal Mack trucks or normal trucks in the United States. And we have TAS, Tvornica Automobila Sarajevo, that would be the factory of automobiles Sarajevo. We had a lot of them everywhere. I won't go into all of them, but I'm kind of still worried about this. Will we have heat or not? 6 people heating. Look at this. We have coal. We have everything. This just needs to get boilers up and running. We just need to get these boilers up and running, and this looks like it's struggling. This gauge, for some reason, is not moving. This gauge should be at 100%. Sorry, this production should be at 100%. But looks like this is also changed. This looks like it's 20%. And this is exactly the amount of people we have here. Can we have 100% operation of factories, because we did previously, of power plants and factories, if there's no 100% of people there? Because I think usually like 50% people or a little bit more than that, they can produce 100. Because I saw these heating plants. This is a perfect example of this. Let's see if when the people stop, when the people don't start leaving the work, will it equivalently drop off? So we can see how long people have been working here. So we have working shift 4 hours, 5 hours. You see different work shifts they had. So some of them will leave earlier, some of them will leave later, and that's gonna affect us. Do we even have it? I don't think, is this heating anything? I think it's like trickle down, or the heat slowly rising here first in the exchangers, but this is way too low. We're gonna still keep losing people here. On the one hand, if you're gonna stop thinking about this as real people, because they are just virtual people, on the other hand, we will experience now, when we resolve this issue, we will experience, you can see, happiness improving, but that's not happiness of people in well tier, because most of them are visiting their relatives in the graveyards. But if we think about them less about people and more as a virtual people, we will experience huge boom when this issue is resolved. Why do I mean that? Because the main issue with our country here was the living space. We didn't have enough apartments, and now we're gonna drop down to a certain percentage of population, and we're gonna have a lot of free apartments. And what's gonna happen in cities like Whale Tier, all of those people finishing college, so let's see how many of them are there. 16 to 21. So we have 3,300 people between 16 and 21 year old. Is this a new metric as well? Yeah, that's a new metric because we didn't have. We had only 7 until 21-year-olds. I think those are like education based. Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. We have a new metric. We have 16 to 21-year-olds. We have 3,000 people in this age bracket that can finish college and move into the apartments, and probably moving in and dying because there's no heating. Okay, I didn't follow this, so it's not working ideally. Is this one coming? No, this is well tier. Do we have anybody coming from Galask to save our souls? There we go. Now 9 workers from Galask. How far have we been traveling? Fair people. Traveling the vehicle only 2 hours, so this is more than close enough. We have 34 additional people coming in here. Probably should have implemented line spacing in this line, but I think emergency is emergency. Actually, you know what, line spacing would be would probably be the best thing to have. This line is going to be called Galask Bus Station, so let's see if we can find this line. Galask Bus Station with 4 vehicles. There we go. This is the one. I'll implement line spacing now, even though it's not going to affect anything. I mean, it's going to slow down trucks from behind, but we already saw that they are... Yeah, this is one of them. He should slow down now. He's not slowing down, so he's driving 51 kilometers per hour. I think they slow down to 30 if they're trying to keep the spacing. For some reason, this one is not. And are the rest of the buses driving this fast on the road? Actually, no, they're driving slower. Interesting, and they are the ones who need to catch up with the front ones. This is 27, and now this one dropped to South. Okay, now it looks like they're trying to space themselves out. At least something a little bit. So this one is going to deliver first batch of 9 people. Then we're going to have 34 from the second bus here, which is going to raise people working in this heat plant to 100%. Right. Happiness too low. Oh, how come? Yeah, I think we didn't address a lot of issues from here. Do we have shopping center down here? No, school, shopping center. Yeah, everything is serviced here, but yeah, except power. We don't serve power here. Powerless society, really? Yeah, it's still twinkle, twinkle, little star. So it's still blinking electricity here. This is the most important thing, the stop of the slaughter. There we go, 30 people, but unfortunately I didn't check if 9 people can raise it more than 1/3 than it was before. Okay, the boilers are heating now. This is probably the final countdown, the solution to the to our issue. So heat is on. The heat. Why am I singing all the time? Stop that. The heat is on. A lot of songs are coming into my head recently, so yeah. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying life. Busy at work, stressful and stuff like that, but anyway, enjoying. Okay, so the first secret police, it's obviously not going to be done and built with people from whale tier because they're still struggling to make their ends meet. First the heat, now the heating is being implemented. What about these gauges? Yeah, they're moving. You can see obviously that they're moving ever so slightly, but we should get heat back on track right now. What the damage is gonna be, I don't think we ever gonna know. We lost around 8,000 people now. We lost around 7 to 8,000. I forgot how much was it in the beginning. You guys can Okay. I was like, oh, yeah, I thought that was a heat exchanger, no electricity. That would be another disaster. But luckily we have redundancy. So this is what happened. This is what happened in our city, and I have no idea why it happened. If you guys experienced the same thing since the update, because previously I did cancel the line, remove some buses from the lines, it never was like this. It never happened that they get only one. Let's see if I can recreate this. Actually, do I have any line that I don't need anymore? Like, I'm going around here and just checking Galask and Whale Tier, and I probably did this crap somewhere else previously. I think this was the same. Was this the same line that you were on? No. He only has this one. Why does he have this one? I didn't even redirect this vehicle. So if I tell you, not you, when you go back, like this one here. If I tell you to go here. And what about if I delete this? Okay, I think this was Galask Meat Industries or Public. I think it was Meat Industries. I'm just gonna copy paste this schedule back. I'm trying to recreate how this happened. So let's stop this. Maybe it was fixed already. Maybe I can't recreate the issue, so I'm gonna assume that it was fixed already. So I have no idea what to do in this case. I don't know how to recreate this this issue that I experienced. Oh, there was operating issues. What was it? Food? Not food. Electricity? No. Cannot store beef. Oh, that could be it. They cannot store animals anymore because this is full. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. What about these guys? Okay, they have a lot of cattle, but this cattle is being actively transported across to the slaughterhouse, so that's fine. Okay. I'm really interested in how this disaster is gonna turn out to be. How it's gonna. Yeah. You can see that we have way less people now. The ones that we have here are, well, poorly educated. Actually, no, they're good, decently educated. But we are missing a lot of staff, so we're gonna need a lot of people to move in here. As you can see, by default, all of our ticks are ticked, so we can let people move in here whenever they want, so that's perfectly fine. So as soon as people start looking for a new place to live, they will be teleported around the country, but I believe the black hole of the apartments is going to be in well tier, so that means it's going to suck all the people in here. So can we even measure this? I don't think we can. Let's try this. The big building, 7 people living there. Plattenbau, 2 and 11, so 7 to 11. 7 to 11, 7, 11. Yeah, 7 to 11, and let's check these 3 buildings later on. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, I alt-tabbed and checked the time, how much we have to check if what kind of disaster is gonna be, what is gonna happen after this. Like, how long is gonna take us to recover. But here we go, 38,000 people. We were over 50,000 at one point, so this is a couple of disasters. This is some of the things that actually I enjoy doing. This is a couple of things I really enjoy doing, is like upgrading the country. So we came here and created a small little shackle town with shacks everywhere, and it's and we didn't have like a lot of stuff, and then we upgraded. Even today's Galaski has underdeveloped infrastructure, and when you're trying to upgrade the infrastructure like roads, you saw what happened. We demolished the whole road, we demolished all the connections, because if we try to upgrade bit by bit, it's gonna take ages. And it's going to be disruptive a little bit, but for a prolonged period. The best thing to do is just demolish it, potentially cut it in 2 pieces, the construction, just so you can connect your footpaths on the side of the cities, and then you pray to the lords of summer to last as long as possible so you can upgrade the road. The similar thing happened here with our infrastructure changes that we implemented in our country, like logistics area, like changing of the transport routes and shipping lanes and all that. You still don't have fuel. Why do I have... All right, like a crashing sound. It sounds like something is going really wrong. Right, so we have a road here. Where is the truck that is related? Okay, let's see. Fuel. Okay, let me just check where you are. Where is the eye? Where is the all-seeing eye now? Oh, right, I need to check him. Save, yes. Here we go, Tamich. Oh, he has 4 tons of fuel. Okay, I set him for... Let's enjoy a little bit more. One more time, and we press this one and this one. Control G. Let's enjoy this. This truck is delivering fuel for our harbor there, for our ships, or first ship that is going to be exporting coal. And this is the second thing I wanted to show you guys, how actually painfully slow coal exports were. I don't know if there still are. I remember it was like map called map with check motifs, something like that. The name of the map was. I love that map. It was nice. It was really, really nice. Of course, it was way underdeveloped compared to, well, any other map, but like from my side, like I didn't develop it all the way. I was just you know, developing slowly, expanding and this kind of stuff, and I didn't give it a wow. Who needs to upgrade the roads? We do. To upgrade the roads, I'm gonna give you an alternative. An alternative will be, so this needs to be upgraded. Can we? Yeah, we can. We can try. Let's see, the roads. Better alternative? Yeah. First better alternative, then upgraded the... Maybe no better alternative. Where's the snapping? Snapping. If we go to roads, where is snapping now? This is snapping. Okay. Oh, look at the new icons. Okay, that's nice. Oh, shiny thing. Oolykee likes shiny stuff. Yeah. Looks like my plan of making a shortcut through here won't work. That is. What about parallel to this? Well, look at this one is not connected as well. What about parallel road to this? Let's try this. If we go for mud road, because I'm not gonna make parallel road. Come on. You used to like this. What's wrong? That's fine. Okay, let's try snapping one more time. Where is you? Snapping. So from here, can you snap into this position? No, looks like this mechanic changed as well. For some reason, doesn't allow a crossing here, and I know. Ah, because this is a footpath. Yeah. My bad. So we can do it from here. This was a footpath. So if we change the snapping here to this one. No, still doesn't like us. What about if we build parallel snapping thing? We can do bit by bit. We can do it like this, but I have to connect it somehow. Yeah, probably I should give them an alternative elsewhere. I know I can do stuff like this. It's not a problem, and he's gonna be using this. I wanted to play this way. Okay, no dice. Let's just remove the. Oh, did you deliver? He delivered. Okay, so look at this. 8,000 tons. So this is. Oh, it works a little bit faster, I think. Something works faster. 1,000 tons. But it's still like 8,000 tons of coal. It's gonna still take a while, but this is how fast it's doing. I'm gonna leave this on the side. You can see how fast this loading thing is lasting for, and you can play with that while I actually play with removing this mud road from here and from here and from here, and I'm gonna build one big gravel road all the way here. And this is again the double-edged sword. You know what? It's not. I can build it both sides. I wanted to be cheeky and say something to Mr. Stats, like, oh, you would like us to build all these long roads, and what's the problem with Oolykee? Like, this would be the fastest way to build this one long road and then the side road. But Oolykee forgets to. Like to talk about myself in a third person. Is that the sign of insanity? Yeah, I think that's something like that. But anyway. I forget stuff, and I would build this road like this. I would 100%, no issues, because automation is handling it anyway, but I would forget this. Like I forgot to connect, I don't know, this one here. Do we have firefighting access here? Maybe we do, but I forget to connect these roads elsewhere. So yeah, 4 tons of fuel. Was that enough for you? Haha, not even close. 4 tons of fuel, it loaded 1/3 of this ship. Will he make it? Well, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter if he's gonna... Not enough fuel. Ah, fuel for refilling. Yeah. The second one is gonna come. Will he come before? Well, the truck is obviously gonna go through this area. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Tamich. Truck. No, he's not there. I was looking for the here we go. He's delivering another load of fuel. Perfect. The ship is still not full. Look, he delivered fuel. When he delivered the first fuel, this is when the loading of the ship started. And this is what I was saying, if there's no reason for ship to have fuel for loading to start. And this comes from a person who was never a sailor. And now we have a little bit more fuel, but for some reason he's not loading fuel because he doesn't really require it. And this is one of the game mechanics that I don't understand how it works, because I know from Transport Tycoon and these kind of games, it was like this: they don't need fuel. And then when they need fuel, like buses or something, he needs to get to a certain point where he recalculates whatever he has in there, like fuel, where he needs to go and this kind of stuff. In this game, it's usually the segments. So, right, bada boom, bada bim, one small game crash later, and we're back here when I was explaining about the roads, which I'm not gonna explain again. I will just go and offer him bypass road, and it's only a few minutes we lost here, or setback was only a few minutes, so I won't give it too much attention. We're gonna continue. Well, doing something. Let's turn off snapping, and because I don't want to segment this road any further, so I'm just gonna do this. This road is not segmented anywhere, so I have to do it somewhere. And that's it. Unpause. Just remove all of these paths here. And right, I don't know why game crashed. Now down here I don't see my Windows bar anymore, so this button here in the corner in my head now, in my primitive head, is now evil button and do not touch button. And why the hell did you put it there button? This is why the hell did you put it at all button? I don't know what this button does. I really don't, and it doesn't seem to make any sense for me to have it at all. This looks like it's something for window, to move the window of the game elsewhere without being in a windowed mode. Then probably, I don't remember where the windowed mode was. Probably somewhere in the game mechanics. I'm not really sure, but we had a windowed mode section which was causing problems before. Well, we have now this. Minimize, well, Alt Tab. Yeah, that was causing issues before. So do we have? Yeah, I don't see it here. I don't want to address this. I don't want to play with this. I'm frustrated enough as it is. Not really. I'm really not that frustrated. Look at how the happiness goes up when when unhappy people are dying. This is probably what Uncle Joe had as a game as a kid, so, and developed as he is. So we had 7 to 11. Ha! We're still losing people here though. So this building here. So now food problems. Okay, food problems are not a food problems. Well, actually they will become, because looks like some of the shops we have, or potentially any of the shops we have, they don't have sellers. This is another negative side of people just being transported around the country like crazy, and the game mechanics still telling them, look, you need to go. Why are these guys working in there and nobody's working in the shops? There's a good question. Answer you me that. Anyway, so game mechanic is when new people move the cities, they just need their needs fulfilled, and needs for food are always there. So sometimes, because I believe this is an anomaly in the game, when you transport huge amount of people somewhere, let's say to this building over here, 220 people from Murmansk, some of them suddenly will say, maybe I should go to work first. And you're gonna see a lot of people going to the shop over here. Well, we'll see. Waiting to go and have their needs met, and some of them will start working. Why are they going to the bus platform? Oh, because food is not available. Why don't you go to work here or here, and then you're gonna have, here we go, sellers are here, and now the people will start flooding the shops with, buyers. This is fine. This is perfect. This is what we need. We need people to go to work. This is the shop in the town center. This one over here, I believe. And now people can come here and have food. Is there food? Yeah, there's food. Okay. And for some reason, a lot of our people moving in here, they didn't have food. You can see here, out of 220 people, they do have a lot of them need to have their needs met. But as far as I understood it, none of the people who were automatically transported here actually went to work. Nobody went to work except this school for some reason. School had professors there. Kindergartens are empty. Colleges with the basic education staff are empty. And this is empty. Power plant is, well, as previously mentioned, empty. It's just weird. I don't know. I just had a meeting, work-related meeting, and I talked to one of my friends and colleagues, and we talked about the psychological thing about training other people and this kind of stuff, and psychological aspect of this, and how new people, including myself and potentially including most of the people, are not willing to easily change. So they are reluctant. They don't like change. But if you present the change as a positive thing and they believe you, believing being the most important part, you will accept change a little bit easier. And this is the change for me in this game, and I don't like it. I don't like it, and this is my mind set on this. I will try to change my mind, but I don't know how this is gonna work. So changes that they did, this new patch implemented in this game, it's a pile of hogged garbage. Just because some of the implementations weren't advertised good enough, they didn't demonstrate how the things will work. They're not finished. But also I really have to bear in mind that this is not alpha release, this is beta release, and I didn't have to install this add-on until it's tested, and they're obviously still changing stuff from here. But still, I want to do it. It's not even because of the YouTube channel. It's not because of you guys. I would do this anyway if I didn't have a YouTube channel. I would go towards this, and probably I would just load the game and just, you know, 0 losses, perfect, we're so good, we know what you're doing. But unfortunately, I decided now that I will deal with my losses straight away, that I will try to do as best as I can with whatever we have at the moment. So you can see the temperature still is a little bit on the low side. Looks like the supply of people here, it's still dwindling, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna recover. We're gonna recover soon. So right, I think this is more or less it. I should end it here. It's probably already too long, so a 1 hour long episode. We didn't do much here. We actually shivered, and probably gonna cry myself to sleep after this episode just because what happened. I hate losing citizens. Anyway, I'm gonna say, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section here. And if you want to support the channel, you have the description of the video. Guys, happy Friday, happy weekend. I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.